Hello, welcome to another good goal or bad defending Everton getting knocked out of the Premier League edition. This first goal from Man City is a must-watch. Ivar Johnson, I don't even think he realises how well he controls the ball, but when he does. But what I want to drag your attention to first off is as this ball's gone out wide here, it's just been played. And look at the defender. There's a couple of times so far this weekend when I've commented on this. The ball's gone to the player out here and there's no pressure on it at all. He's stood there. He looks like he's defending, but he's not actually defending. He's just standing there waiting to see what happens. Get to the ball. Get closer. He's not looking. He's not really interested in doing that. He wants to look like a defender, but not actually be one. So let's have a little look as we move this forward a sec. Bump, bump, bump. See what I mean? He's run forward and he's stood still again. He's only gone a yard. There's another at least a yard and a half, 2 yards he can get closer so he can actually try to tackle this guy. He's not close enough. So basically what he's doing is giving this guy a free run right now to do whatever he wants. Pick up, have a look, because he's not under pressure. He's just going, well, go on then, to the Man City player, beat me. Find a way to beat me, and I'll give you the space to do it, which he obliges and he does. Let's move it on and see what happens. Bosch backs up now, still not putting pressure onto the player. I mean, this is why Everton are rubbish at the football. This guy here should have been right on him, and when he steps forward, he needs to be close enough so he can try to nick the ball. He's not even close enough to try to nick the ball. This guy here has under no pressure whatsoever with the football here. Right, let's watch what happens. Bump. All the time in the world to pick out a player because this player hasn't, this defender hasn't closed him down at all. It's awful defending, like proper awful defending. He's walked in from the flank, had a little cut onto his left foot, picked out a player and put the ball on him. This defender hasn't done anything in all that time. Bonk, whack in the goal. Yes, that happened. He kind of did like a little flick kick with his foot and it's in the goal. It's a good goal, but it's also bad defending. Let's see if we can watch that from a different angle. To be fair, the defender in the box is quite tight. You know, there's not much more he can do. Johnson's kind of shocked that the way he controls the ball. It kind of comes off his thigh here. Look, Bosch there. Now he looks like he's a bad position because he's probably trying to stick his leg in, foot in to try to win the ball, and he really can't see what's going on. And Johnson just does this little crazy little book, and it's in the goal. Quality goal, but it could have been defended better out wide, and maybe he could have done a little bit better in the middle. He kind of jumped in and put his back on him instead of actually just trying to hold him up and seeing what was going on. But either way, it was still a magical goal. Let's try to take a look at the next one. Here we are. This is a simple guy running into the box. Now, you're playing against Manchester City. Does anyone know that there's a striker that plays for him that you might want to mark and not be, say, 2 yards off and 1 yard in front of? Yeah, his name's Haaland. You might want to pay attention to him, and you might not want him to be this open in the box. You can get closer to him, and so can you. You can actually have the old-fashioned phrase, one in front, one behind, to make it really difficult for him to get ahead on the ball. But guess what happens? They don't do that. In comes the ball. Look how much space he's got now. Neither defender's close enough to challenge him at all. Keeper's come out just a little bit too much. I wouldn't want... It's one of those... And the reason why I don't want him coming out here, because there's no players here. The only player in the box is here. He hasn't had a look at. So that's the only place that the ball is going to go. And you really want him, goalkeeper, to be about there. All right, so let's watch what happens. The reason for that is now he's running back this way, and I'd want him about there. So now all the Haaland's doing is knocking it back from where the keeper's run from, because he's really a little bit too far off to the left-hand side in this opinion. Keeper's right, my left. He's too far over this side. So as he's running back this way, Haaland's just putting it back to where he came from, making it an easy goal because the keeper's made it an awful decision. And these two defenders have also helped out, making a terrible decision as well. It's in the net box. Box, there we go. Terrible. Actually, to be honest, I think the keeper could have got that. Keeper made a hash of that. He didn't really put it back from where the keeper was coming from. He kind of put it straight at him, and the keeper dived in out of the way. Did little dinosaur hands have some money on the game or something? Let's have another little look, see if we can get that from somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. There's little dinosaur hands. Haaland's knocked the ball in. It looks like it's going right at dinosaur hands right here. Let's have a little look. We'll move it forward a bit. Bosch. Yeah, he kind of jumps and runs past it. He's dived to make it look like he's done something. But he's just overrun. He's overcommitted because he's rubbish in goal. Yeah, keeper error. Don't worry, we've got more keeper error coming up right next. Here we are, free kick. Wall's kind of fine. Keeper's kind of all right. I mean, there is no real threat here, to be honest. It's going to be difficult for the guy to score, except for if he does this. He puts the ball. Let's move it forward a bit. Here we go. He puts the ball right there. And the keeper's so slow to reacting. Look how far the ball's moved before the keeper's moving. It's almost in the goal before Pickford's starting to move his feet. Yeah, you can see where the ball is, and this is his first step. So that means it's travelled all the way here. It means he's not been watching. Chances are he's unsighted or not paying attention. I'd say not paying attention. But the ball's almost in the back of the net before he starts to move. And bang, look, there you go. It's in the back of the net. He dives up. He's not even close to it. Not even close to it. Let's have a look where his little hands are. Look. He's not even close to it. That's one of those dives that someone does to make it look like they're trying to play the football when they're actually rubbish at it. That's terrible. I mean, that's terrible. He's dived because he's too far away and he wants it to look like he's gone for the ball. He didn't want to be that idiot keeper stood there, when someone's just put it in the top corner because he was unawares of what was going on. And that's what's really happened here. They've just put that in the top corner because the keeper's rubbish. I think his arms are too small. That might be the problem. But I'll see you next time on another good, cold, or bad defending.